Hey guys, welcome back to Music Park. Today we've got something a little special for you. We've got our friend Steve here from the UK for Blackstar. We're about to showcase a bunch of their new products that they've got. All cool things happening with Blackstar, so sit in your seat and enjoy. I would say out of the range of the new things, one of my favourite is the ID Core. We've got one here that I'm going to ask Steve a few questions about. Actually, Steve, so run me through the panel on this thing, man.
Okay, Rocket, so what we've got here is a small practice combo. This is the 40 watt version. There's three in the range. We've got a 10 watt, a 20 watt and a 40. And this really was a market that we hadn't touched with Blackstar. Blackstar's only 8 years old, and we didn't have anything really in the practice amp area. So in order to bring something out that was new and exciting, we decided to do a stereo combo. So in order to do that, you need a couple of really decent speakers, and we've used full range speakers on here. So to try and replicate a guitar tone through full range is not the easiest thing, but we've managed to do it really well. And along the way, the really clever guys at Blackstar in the R&D department came across something that they decided to call super wide stereo, which might sound like a gimmick, but in actual fact it really kind of makes the amplifier sound like you're in a stadium. So the delays, the reverbs, the effects really bounce around the room. And it's not a live amplifier, it's a practice amp for at home. And quite honestly, if you're playing this in a small room, it really does feel like you're in a stadium. So on the top panel, coming back to what you were asking, there's 6 voices to choose from. We've got a couple of clean, a couple of crunchies and a couple of overdrives, so it goes from clean to scream, essentially. 6 choices. We've then got a gain control, a volume control, and Blackstar's patent ISF EQ. That stands for Infinite Shape Feature, and it's a patent on most Blackstar products. And essentially it gives you a tighter, more scooped American style sound, or across to the other way, all the way clockwise, it kind of gives you more of an open British push mid sound. Nice. So Blackstar's ethos and their motto is the sound in your head, and it's all about giving the guitarist as many tools as possible to shape your sound, you know.
Sure, yeah.
We've then got 12 super wide stereo effects. There's 4 reverbs, 4 delays and 4 modulations, and you can have 3 simultaneous, one of each, on all at the same time. You can also store up to 6 of your favourite presets on the actual amp itself as well.
Nice, yeah, right.
We've got a foot switch option on the 40 watt and the 20, not on the 10. And also, lastly, there's a built-in chromatic tuner, and also there's a USB out as well for home recording or connection to our Insider software, which is a free download program.
Right on. Yeah. That sounds interesting, that side of things. So please explain maybe the USB output in more depth.
You can take a USB cable from the ID Core amplifiers and plug it into any DAW that has USB, so it might be a MacBook or a laptop PC or whatever, running a digital audio recording system, and you can take exactly what you're hearing from here into your computer for home recording. So fantastic. Nice and easy.
So essentially it's kind of like an interface.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly that. So there's no need to, you can mic it if you want, but if you were going to mic it, you'd need 2 mics, you know.
Yep.
One for each speaker to get that super wide stereo effect. But USB out will give you just that.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And also you've got the addition, like we just mentioned, the Insider software. And it's an extension of the amplifier. It's not recording software. Essentially what you get is a more detailed view of EQ, so you get bass, mids, trebles, a little bit more control over the effects as well. You get a phrase trainer, which allows you to import an MP3 file, slow it down, and it still remains in the same pitch.
Nice.
Which is great for beginners, great for cover band guys.
Yeah, brilliant.
So, you know, if you're trying to learn that really difficult lick or that lead guitar break, you can slow things down and you won't need to use a capo, or you won't need to detune your guitar and stuff.
Brilliant.
So you can learn at your own pace. And there's also an online sharing community on there as well, so you can log in and you can upload your own patches and download other people's, as well as artist patches. No charge.
No way.
Yeah, of course.
You've thought of everything.
Hopefully.
That's crazy good.
Yeah.
Awesome, man. So do you want to maybe run us through a couple of...
yeah, sure.
Maybe just do a little bit of playing on each preset setting there.
So I think the first thing we'll look at is each one of the voices, completely dry with no effects.
Great. Let's do it.
Okay, so this first voice I'm going to go for is a clean warm. Second voicing, clean, bright. Onto crunch. Super crunch. OD1. And lastly, OD2.